What's up YouTube, Kevin Walker123. Today's video is an unboxing video of something very special. As you can see, I've got a box here. This box come all the way from the land of Oz, Australia. I've got some very special stuff in there. I want you to have a look, but I've opened it up already, and I'm not too sure what I'm going to find in... Oh, fuck! Get it off! Harry, kill it! Kill it! Okay, back to the actual pickups. I was genuinely... I hate spiders, man. I really hate spiders. And... when I knew I was getting something from Australia, I was always thinking maybe there's a tiny little spider in there. You open up the cartridge, so it bites your hands, you turn radioactive, start swinging from the ceiling, or just die. One of the two. Yeah, anyway, so some stuff from Australia. Sorry if my hair's a bit wacky. I really need a haircut, and with my anxiety, I freak out when I go to barbers. So, I need to go. But I will get there in the end. Right, so we'll go through what we've got. So, the package is a Toploader, which is an Australian one. This is the PAL version. I wanted PAL because I've got PAL games, and if you put NTSC games in a PAL, they run really slow, and if you put PAL in an NTSC, it runs really fast. So the only way of getting one of these as a top loader is to get the Australian one, as far as I know. I tried looking it up, but it says on it, n.e.s PAL Control Deck Oz US. And if they hear that noise out the back, Harry, come here. He's trying to go into the conservatory, and it's like 100 degrees, so he'll be a toasted dog if he goes out there. So yeah, this on the image was a bit grubby. I was a bit worried that it maybe sun faded or something like that. But I got a magic eraser when I got it, took it apart, cleaned it thoroughly, and yeah, cleaned it from top to bottom, and it's mint. It's not going to sharpen the camera. It's never going to do it justice on a shitty webcam, but it's mint. And that marker that's there is actually from the post where you put the screw. It's not damage. It's not a damage. It's not damage. It's where the screw goes, if you can just make it out. But yeah, it's lovely condition, really good condition. I'm really happy with that. And it came with two pads. One pad which is minty fresh and works well. One pad that is very yellow, like very. This is going to be a donor pad. I'm going to take off the wire of that. I've ordered a dog bone because sadly it didn't come with one, and I'm going to wire that wire into the pad to make it like a proper dog bone. Because I got the dog bone pretty cheap. If you don't know what dog bone pad is, it's basically like, instead of being the square like that, it's round on each end, like a dog bone shape, yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty obvious. Got some random stuff with it. These bits, I don't know much about them. We've got a video game system game cartridge. These look like Famicom, maybe fakes, and Famicom games. Gundam Z, what it says on the top, Macos. Yeah, not sure about that. This one, which apparently is quite rare. These are collectible. I don't know much about them either. No idea what the game's called. Japanese guys on pagodas throwing ninja stars. It says Entertainment System, Hong Kong Game Cartridge Co. But I've seen people collect these, so, you know, some people might be interested in them. A Bandai game called Night Gundam Story. We have, if I remember this right, it was Captain, I'm going to get his name wrong, Tsubasa. Oh, my hair's really done my head in because my sideburns are starting to curl because of the length of it. Basically, if I wear a woolly hat, I'll be Ed Sheeran again. But I've had a shave, so it's not too bad. Yeah, Captain Tsubasa. I can't even say his name. But it's not in English on there, so it took a bit of research. And this game's like Okama something. No, I'll give up. I don't know what these games are. There you go. It looks like some sort of... I think I looked up the gameplay of it, and it's like some sort of duck that flies around the level eating food, and dogs bark at you, and the bark hurts you. So you spit fire and stuff at them. I don't know. Love the look of Famicom games. I think they're really cool. So small as well. And just, you know, colourful cases, stuff like that. It's really cool. I like it. But these are the games I've got with it, which I'm going to keep. Actually, I'm going to go through the power supply first, because this is interesting to me. So I've got a power supply with the UK n.e.s. And it's like that long. This is... I'm going to swear then. I'm going to try and stop swearing. This is a beast. This thing is huge. That's what she said. Which is tangled up. So right, here's... like, there's the plug, which is on the adapter, because UK and Australian are the same. So it goes all the way out. All the way down. Then you've got your plug. Then here comes the wire. Still going. All the way to the floor. Still going. I'm going to knock everything flying. It's huge! It's the biggest power supply I've seen of any system I've had, ever, since I've been collecting games and owning systems. It's massive. Just humongous. But then the RF cable's like this long, so I'm like, kind of, what's the point? But yeah, it's cool to have a long cable like that because you can run it where you like. But yeah, it's the biggest supply I've ever seen. Yes, so these are the games I'm keeping because I need these ones. And the reason I got this bundle was because I wanted a top loader. I was just obsessed with them. So I traded a load of stuff, which paid for it. And then I was like, these games, if I buy them from eBay, which I need from Australia, I'm going to be buying them for, like, say, for instance, you buy a game for 15 quid. You're then going to have to pay £15 shipping, and then you have to pay import tax. So I was like, you know what? If I can get all these games with it, it will knock the price down. So it's not too bad. So the first one is an SNK game. I haven't played it, but it looks really cool. It's called Guerrilla War. Yeah, might focus. I don't know if it's focusing, so we'll try. Next game is The Mighty Bomb Jack. Artwork on that's really cool. Not too sure what you do on that. It looks like you collect bombs. I think once you've got all the bombs, the level ends or something. I'm not sure. I haven't played these yet. I've just cleaned them. We've got Captain America and the Avengers. Another cool artwork. I remember watching a video about that, and it's not so much the Avengers. It's more like Captain America and Hawkeye. I can't remember, but it wasn't many Avengers in it, really. It was only like a couple. We have a very Australian game, International Cricket. I've never really been a cricket fan. Not a massive fan. This game, kind of a story to it. This is Shadow Warriors 2, which is quite a rare one. I think these are like £70, £80 for this, cart only. Maybe, I don't know, I'm not too sure, because they don't turn up often. They don't turn up. But this one had, on the thing, it had sellotape wrapped around to hold it together. So that was like not a good sign. It was all over the label. All of this in a big square was like covered where a sticker had been, and then someone removed it and it was all sticky and it's got dirt on it. So it took Goo Gone to get rid of that because it was so bad. Alcohol wouldn't touch it. So I've cleaned that off, which is lovely. So as you can see, it's all shiny. And it was held together because, I don't know how they'd done it. The middle pin that screws in, the actual rear of it, instead of the post snapping off, it was a whole section like that. So it was like a big grab out of the middle, like all around there, like an inch around it. And the whole plastic had just come away. So I don't know how that had happened. Maybe it got brittle, I'm not too sure. I think the thing is, when you screw these games up, in future, if anyone's watching, screw them up, just do it hand tight. Don't put a screwdriver on it. Just hand do it with the extension bit. Just do it by hand, and that will hold it. There's no need to put it in and, drive it home so it snaps. Because that's what I think's happened. And yeah, someone's done that one's quite tight, and that had snapped as well. So I super glued that back, a little bit of hot glue, just a smear of it round to give it a bit more support, and it's screwed up nice, and it's solid now, and it's in a condition that I'll be happy to keep. So yeah, but no need to screw them up, super tight. Got 2 slip covers, which is cool. We've got Xavius, I think that's how you say it, by Bandai. These are all games I need, remember. Pinbot. We have World Champ, which is a boxing game. Some of these are exclusives to Australia only as well, like in the collection, so you need to get them from there. Racket Attack. Slight scratch on the front, but it will go away if I rub it because it's not too bad. Racket Attack. And the last one is Aussie Rules Footy, which I have no idea. I've never even seen Aussie Rules Footy in real life on the TV or anything, so I have no idea how to play that. I watched a little bit of the intro. I left it running because obviously checked the n.e.s work, so I left it running and I was like, I have no idea what's going on. So, but yeah, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games I needed, which is good. And if you work out, even if they were a tenner each plus shipping, you're looking at what? Probably like 200-300 quid with all the import and all that. So it's not bad. But some of them games are expensive, so it's cool. But these are the games I've got which are doubles, which I don't need. And they're all PAL A apart from 2. And the reason I said 2 is because one of them is already jiffy bagged up because I sold it. Because I don't need it. And that was Castlevania 3, which is NTSC. So that's gone. I have Castlevania. Got that. Oh, I've got these, so yeah, these are all spares. Tennis. We have Double Dragon 3. Silent Service, which is NTSC. He didn't mention it was NTSC, I don't think. But it's only a cheap game anyway. Blowout, Bugs Bunny. We have... it's the Adventure of Link, isn't it? Yeah, Adventure of Link, Zelda 2. We have Super Mario 3. We have Tetris. Trog. Dragon's Lair. Jackie Chan's, I think this is called Action Kung Fu, yeah. Sorry, I'm losing my breath. Action Kung Fu. which is a good game. If you haven't played it, it's cheap and it's a good one to get. Operation Wolf. n.e.s Open, which is a great golf game. Mario Duck Hunt, which you get in every bundle you ever buy in the world. California Games. And the last one is Soccer. Soccer. There you go. As the Americans say it. So that is it. I can't remember how many games it was. It was like 33 or something like that in total. So I've got a lot to get rid of. And what I'm going to do is get rid of those. And then... There's a dog barking. I don't know if you can hear that. Get rid of those and then use the money to get a high-def n.e.s kit put on this. So I'll have another high-def n.e.s. But this time... I mean, look how small that is. That's the first thing that got me. When I opened it out the box, I was just like, look how small it is. It's so tiny. When you compare it, you know what I mean, to the other n.e.s, it's like... I suppose it's like when you get the consoles nowadays. You get your Xbox original, then you get your Xbox Slim. And the size difference. But yeah, it's beautiful. Lovely looking console. And the good thing about this as well is it's Australian, so the RF was fixed, whereas in America and that, the RF, apparently the CPU and PPU are in the wrong position, so the signals crossed each other, and then it caused jail bars, I think it's called, on the TV, so there's lines all down your TV with RF. Whereas this is a clear RF. There's no jail bars on this because they changed them back over for it. But yeah, this is going to be high-def n.e.s modded, so look for that soon. So if I do any live streams, it'll probably be through this now. I don't know whether to sell the other one. I've got nostalgia because obviously I've got it that time in the boot sale episode. But this one is a beast and it does look good. The only one negative I would say, if I've got anything, is the games get hot, and I've noticed people talk about that before. When you've been playing it for a while, you left it on for a couple of hours, the games like here are quite warm. Now I don't know what sort of effects that's going to have on the cartridges, whether it's going to like change the colour of them or warp them or something like that. Not warp them, you know, just change the colour in, because that happens with heat. And I don't know if that's going to do anything wrong. I suppose as long as you're not doing it every day, all day, every day. If you've got so many games that you don't have to play the same one all day, every day, like when you were a kid, it's not going to affect it as much. But yeah, they do get warm. And I remember the Angry Video Game Nerd saying that his Toploader, when you played Action 52, it got so hot the house stank of plastic because it was that hot. So yeah, recommend it thoroughly. And that's it. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give us a thumbs up. If you leave a comment, I'll always reply. He knows when I'm saying goodbye. There you go, on the telly, look. I licked me in the mouth. There he is. Right, I'll see you later, guys. Bye.